What's going on? We back. Mercy Sports Talk. Your boy CJ Goodfella. I still got that Piston video coming. I'm gonna wait. Have some things I have to do, but I'm coming with a Piston Clipper review, and then I'm gonna come with that Blake Griffin related video. But today, I just seen it on my Twitter feed that Steve Ballmer tried to shake Blake Griffin's hand during the pregame warm-ups, and Blake Griffin ran into the tunnel away from Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer sitting there like, well, you know, I tried to shake his hand and try to show good sportsmanship. And, you know, Steve Ballmer probably don't care. He a multi-billionaire. He actually got the Clippers after Donald Sterling had to force to sell his team for racist remarks that was made about some of the players and stuff. And his mistress recorded them, you know. You know how it is. You can't say nothing to do nothing without somebody recording you in this society. I'm not taking up for Donald Sterling at all, but I'm just saying it's no privacy. You know, you go out there and slip on some ice and think nobody watching you. You turn up on World Star, you got 1 billion views. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just show that it's still a lot of animosity between Blake Griffin and Steve Ballmer. If you don't know the story, basically was gonna make Blake Griffin the face of the franchise. They told Blake Griffin said, if you're going to trade me at one point, just call, let me know. From what I understand, they didn't call, let him know he was traded. They made it seem like he was going to be the cornerstone of the franchise, that it was his franchise, no longer Chris Paul's franchise. Moved Chris Paul to Houston, and Blake was taking over, making game-winning shots, liking his life in L.A. He had signed a big contract thinking that he was going to stay in L.A. and going to be committed to being a Clipper. And then, you know, they traded him to Detroit. You know, I blindsided him. And after they made promises, and obviously it's still icy and it's still sketchy between Ballmer and Griffin, and I don't think Griffin pretty much will never get over it. And that's why, you had LeBron, you know, doing what he wanted to do, going to whatever team he wanted to go, signing 2-year deals, one year player options, even though he's committed to like the Lakers for like the next 4 or 5 years. But that's why you got certain guys that play the game like they play it, man, because ain't no loyalty. They expect players to be loyal to, you know, a team. But the team is not loyal to the players. They can move you at any given moment, you know. And they playing hard, man. Luke Kennard hitting a couple of threes. Reggie Jackson and Dre and everybody playing hard to give Blake Griffin his victory, just like it was for Dwayne Casey when they came back from 15, 20-something down versus the Clippers a couple months ago and wanted to get the win for Dwayne Casey. They playing with that same passion and heart for Blake Griffin. So that lets you know the Pistons are a tight-knit group. They just lack talent. It's not schism. It's not an issue. It's not a problem. It's not a chemistry issue. It's a talent lackage. You know, it lacks talent. It's a talent outage. They need more talent. And they only have 2 starters in the NBA, and Dre and Blake Griffin. But when you see Andre you see Andre Drummond motivated, when you see Reggie Jackson motivated, they need to play with that motivation like they played for Dwayne Casey versus Toronto, like they playing for Blake Griffin versus Clippers this afternoon. They need to find a way to have that same motivation every night, and if they do, they'll be in the thick of the playoff race, not looking on the outside, looking in. But, you know, it is what it is, man. But ain't no loyalty. And Steve Ballmer can be mad all he wants to. Blake Griffin just don't get over that. It ain't like he went from L.A. to L.A. to Sacramento, or L.A. to Oakland, San Francisco area. Or it ain't like he got to go to Houston like Chris Paul. He went to L.A. to Detroit. And at the end of the day, you know, he grew up in Oklahoma City. You know, that's a gloomy city. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? You know, you see the cows and the pasture. It's boring. No offense to them. Well, driving through is boring. You know, but, you know, when you've been living in L.A., everything else is damn near a letdown, bro. Even going up to North Cali, you know what I'm saying? Even going out to New York for some people is somewhat of a letdown with the nice weather and stuff. So, he making the most of it. He trying his best. He trying hard. Come back to Detroit, kind of get back to his blue-collar city roots from living in Oklahoma City. But, you know, like, he's accepted it well being here, man. He act like he want to be here. And really, he don't have a choice because he just has signed a mega contract. So, he getting paid to go over where he want to go. But, you know, it is what it is. Steve Ballmer, you know, trying to act like everything all good, and it ain't. You know, it still hurt. You know, you couldn't even, you know, be honest with me. You let me, you know, sign this massive contract, and basically what you did was sign and trade me to a place I didn't want to go. You know, and I'm stuck in Detroit and Houston and L.A. No, it is hard feelings. I'm not going to be the bigger man. You know, I'm still don't feel some type of way. So, no, I'll link that video in the description, man. I'm going to have a Twitter source link in there so you can watch, you know, if you didn't see it. But Motor City Sports Talk, your boy CJ Goodfella. Don't forget we on Facebook, Twitter, also on Instagram. You can reach out to the email if you got a business question, inquiry, or sponsorship. Also, we'll make a donation to the channel. That link's always there. Appreciate everybody who do donate. Do me one better, share the videos. And yeah, Twitter is not gonna be letting us. YouTube ain't gonna let us tweet videos out no more. So after January 31st, that's over with. But y'all know what it is. We gone.